Thank you very much, Mrs. Adana. Hello, hello, hello. I will start again from the beginning because if you are here today, you are about to experience history. History is being made today. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my cultural enthusiasts. It is great to have you here, and you are welcome to the BYAN, the Blazing Youngsters and Achievers Network formal and official application launch and premiere. The app we're about to launch is called NativEcho. I'm sure you have been seeing some things about it, maybe on a social media platform or the LinkedIn platform or the Facebook platform. I'm sure you have seen one or two things about it. So now we are going to officially tell the whole world that something great is happening at BYAN. So thank you so much for joining us for this premiere. With me, I have Miss Adana, and she is the founder and the president of BYAN. Can we put our digital hands together for Miss Adana? Nice to have you here on the call with me, Miss Adana.
Right.
And
Thank you.
thank you. And joining me also is Miss Ezinwa. She is an AI conversational designer, and she has been beneficial to the creation of this application. So, welcome once again, Miss Ezinwa. Great to have you here with us for this historic moment. So, without further
Thank
ado,
you. Thank you. It's nice to be here.
nice to meet you, Mom. Nice to have you here. Without further ado, I'd just like to appreciate everyone on the call this morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, or should I say this day. I would like to appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for joining us and all. So, I recognize everyone that is here, the participants. I recognize Miss Adana, I recognize Miss Ezenwa, and more especially, or most especially, I recognize you, the cultural enthusiast. Welcome once again to the Native Echo app launch. And for the next agenda for this meeting is the founder welcome speech. And to take that, I'd like to invite Miss Adana Debbie to the stage. Miss Adana, over to you.
Thank you so much, Henry. Thank you so much for um, welcoming everyone. And I want to especially also again welcome you all. Thank you for joining us. It's so, it gladdens my heart to have you all here as we unveil this wonderful digital experience we want to start having. Today is more than the launch of an app. Today is the launch of a dream born from a simple but powerful question. What happens when a people lose their stories, their language, their traditions, and their connection to who they are? Around the world, millions of people are searching for belonging. Children are growing up without knowing the languages of their grandparents and their culture. Families are becoming disconnected from their roots. Valuable cultural knowledge is disappearing every day. So, we created Native Echo because we believe culture should not be left behind in the digital age. A little bit, I want to share something because this is one of the reasons why this Native Echo is a personal story of me coming to America, having the culture shock, and my children losing their connection to their culture, and especially because they felt like, oh, it's not in vogue, and they were all involved with their phones and all that they see. So yeah, this is one of the reasons why Native Echo was born. So Native Echo is not just an app. It is a digital home for culture. It is a digital village, in an African digital village. It's like just like, during Christmas when you decide to drive home and go back to the village. Now, Native Echo is that village and it's on your phone. It is a place where people can learn languages, share stories, discover traditions, connect with cultural communities, celebrate their heritage, and pass it on to the next generation. Whether you are living in Africa, America, Europe, Canada, Asia, or anywhere in the world, Native Echo gives you a way to stay connected to your roots while building bridges with others. But this platform is bigger than culture. It is about identity. It is about pride. It is about preserving the wisdom of our ancestors while empowering the voices of our youth. Tonight, I mean, today, I invite every one of you to become part of this movement. Download the app, create your profile, share your story, invite your families and friends, join the conversation, support the creators, become a cultural ambassador in your community. The success of Native Echo will not be determined by technology alone. It will be determined by people like you who believe that culture matters, that heritage matters, and that our story deserves to be heard. Together, we can ensure that future generations will not have to search for their roots because their roots will already be living and thriving through Native Echo. Thank you for believing in this vision. Thank you for being here today. And thank you for helping us build a future where every culture has a voice. Welcome to Native Echo. Welcome home. And God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Adana, for that wonderful presentation. Now we know more about the Native Echo app, and now we know that the app is here to help you, is here to help me, is here to help us to reconnect with our culture. Now, why don't we go further into knowing some of the features of the app? I'd like to invite Miss Ezinwa and also with her, Miss Adana, to give a product demo, to give the app demo, to show us what the app is all about and to show us how to use the app. I'd like to invite Miss Ezinwa to the stage and Miss Adana, over to you.
Good day, everyone. Good day. Um, First, I would like to start by asking you to think about something for a moment. Now, imagine a child born in America, in Canada, the UK, or anywhere else in the world. They know TikTok, they know Instagram, they know YouTube, but they don't know their language. They don't even know some of the traditions that helped shape their family's identity. And honestly, that's becoming more common than many of us realize. Now we are living in a world where we are more connected than ever. Yet, many people are slowly losing touch with their cultural roots. And that's where Native Echo comes in. Now, Native Echo is a space designed to help you reconnect with culture, with language, heritage, and community in a way that feels modern, accessible, and engaging. Now, to help us explore the platform, let's follow someone we'll call Ada. Now, Ada is a teenager living in the United States. Her parents are Nigerian. She's heard her language spoken at home. She's heard stories about where her family comes from, but she has never really had a place where she could actively learn, explore, and connect to that part of her identity. So she downloads Native Echo, and that's where her journey begins. Now, one of the first things our dad discovers is the language learning experience. And one good thing about this is that it's not about memorizing words alone. It's about understanding the people, the culture, and the stories behind the language. So whether it's Igbo, Yoruba, Ibibio, Hausa, Yoruba, Twi, you can learn pronunciation, you can build your vocabulary, and you can engage with content created by native speakers. Now, as Ada continues exploring, she discovers Native Academy. And this is where things get really interesting, right? So, Native Academy turns cultural knowledge into something interactive and engaging. So, instead of culture being something you only hear about occasionally, it becomes something you can actively learn. You can explore stories and proverbs, greetings and etiquette, history, and much more. And the platform is not just designed for children. There are learning experiences for teenagers and adults as well. Now, while exploring, Ada enters the Teen Academy or the Teen Leadership Academy. And I think this is one of the most unique parts of the platform because it has different academy rooms like the respect and greetings, training, the cultural music and instruments, the traditional dance studio, the values and character lab and all that. Now, the idea is not to preserve culture alone, but to empower the next generation to carry it forward. So, Native Echo also recognizes that culture often starts at home, and that's why parents can be part of the journey too. Now, through the family dashboard, families can follow progress, they can celebrate achievements, and they can also stay involved in cultural learning together. Now, another good part of the platform that stood out is the voices or the voices of culture. There's one thing every culture has in common, and it's stories. Stories teach us, stories connect us, stories help us remember who we are. Voices gives you a place to share your experience, your reflections, your traditions, and personal stories. And every story shared becomes part of a growing collection of cultural knowledge that future generations can learn from. But culture isn't only something we learn, it's also something we live. And that's where Native Arena comes in. Now, Native Arena is where you can share cultural fashion, dance, celebrations, and food. It creates a space where culture feels vibrant, it feels visible, and it feels exciting. And beyond that, Native Eco also brings together leaders. We have leaders, we have innovators, we have entrepreneurs, we have cultural ambassadors and community builders through the royal cycle. Now, the royal cycle is a space for leadership, mentorship, and cultural innovation. Now, when you step back and you look at everything together, what makes Native Echo special is that it brings all of these experiences into one place. Language learning, cultural education, storytelling, family engagement, leadership, community building, and cultural preservation. So whether you're a Nigerian in Chicago, a Ghanaian in Toronto, a Kenyan in London, or a family searching for ways to connect with their roots, Native Echo creates a space where culture can be learned, it can be shared, and it can also be celebrated. So Native Echo is about making sure languages aren't forgotten. It's also about preserving stories before they disappear. And it's about helping the future generations stay connected to where they come from. Because culture is identity, and an identity deserves a home. So, if culture matters to you, if identity matters to you, and if you want future generations to know where they come from, then you have to join us. Download Native Echo, right? Invite your family, invite your friends, invite your colleagues, and everyone to Native Echo because culture deserves a home, and that home is Native Echo. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Ezinwa. Thank you. And I just want to add a little bit to all that she has said. I love how she shared this demo with us in a story style because actually, Native Echo is all about storytelling. And I just want to add a little bit of, explaining, and I know you are seeing my screen, right? Can you see my screen? Can we see
Yes, we
my screen?
can. Yes, we
Thank you
can.
very much. Yes, yes. So there's something we said, okay, you know what? We actually also want to empower people and we want to empower not just our custodians because we have people we call the BYAN custodians. These are the people that have dedicated their time and volunteered to be one of the people that will be coming on live. We have what we call the voices. Okay, so voices of the culture are people that have made themselves available that anytime you want to uh, know more about a particular language. Like if you go here on the top here, you can see Igbo, you can change and switch to Igbo, exploring Igbo, and everything you will see will be about Igbo. And you can go to the voices of culture, see the people that are there, and to join to become a voice of culture, all you need to do is to apply. And when you ask you questions and you are approved, you can have a page of your own. And when people subscribe to Native Echo through you to learn languages, you'll be getting 60% or actually 70%. I'm going to go back and show you of their subscription, and you get paid. So actually, this platform will be paying people that make themselves available. So it's actually like a paid content. So you are actually being paid to be a voice or contributor. And so here we have someone like Emmanuel Chukwebuka, and you can, if you want to, you can message your voice contributor that you want to, you subscribe through, and because you have to subscribe through their link. And then you can say, oh, teacher, I want to learn how to greet my friends in Igbo today. Let me know when you go live. And he replies. And then this is his life. He will tell you, he probably message you, and you can, you see here, he went live sharing jokes in Igbo, and you can actually also message one of your teachers, like, okay, I want to learn this, what the culture, okay. It can even be someone that is going to a particular town in Africa, because here we plan to have so many uh languages in Africa. So you decide, okay, probably you're visiting the northern part of Nigeria, and you want to know something there, and you can just come here, find a contributor in that arena or area, and chat them and say, oh, how do you say good afternoon in Hausa? And you see it, and all that is so interesting. And this is the Yoruba. It takes you back. You can actually see feed people sharing things. You can just go back and relax. And like me, I want to learn how to speak Yoruba. My kids, their dad is Yoruba, and I want to relate to them in their father's language, right? I can come here and learn. I can actually also check out the teachers that are language trainers or contributors, and I can message them, go live. It is so it is this is the part that we want to make it different from how you learn languages, because learning languages is not just about reading it. It's not just literally you practice. It's all about practice. You talk to someone and they tell you how to pronounce it, not just destroying the word. Like for example, if I try to pronounce this by myself, um let me show you. Okay, for example, if I try to okay, I'm Igbo. Okay, no, let me enter the Yoruba. And then I try to say Jowo, 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 Jowo. I'm struggling because I don't even know if I'm doing it right. But if I want to really get it so right, I can go live and join live rooms, and they're able to help me, right? So it is the little extra that we added to this, right? Now, another wonderful thing that I'm so excited to share with us today is the royal circle. Okay, we know that growing up, I shared it in our press release, right? If you've listened to it, if you've not, I would love you to listen to our press release. It's on our YouTube page. It's going to explain to you everything about how this vision was born. And it's something that we used to look up to our elders, right? And, to learn, they were our role models. So here we have the royal court, we have our elders, we have sovereign members, like people that are out there teaching you culture. And then we also have something that you will love. This is what I know that every diasporan out there will want to have in their pocket. Because if, for example, you are planning a wedding in Nigeria, in anywhere in the world, Cameroon, Ghana, and you are looking for resources, someone that does event planning, someone that does comedy, go here, get enlisted, and become a vendor. When you get enlisted and become a vendor, you are going to be here. For example, I'm looking for a caterer. I have caterers right here that I can message and book, and I can see everything about them. I can connect to them. And also, you have reels about what they're doing. Like here, we have reels you can see about different vendors sharing their businesses. This person sells fish. This person is a dancer. If you want dancers for your wedding, this person sells crocodile. Yes, our culture is unique, So this person sells turkey. These are the things. This is a caterer sharing her food. So this is all wonderful. Like, not just even like we have, you're looking for a nanny or a home help. This is here. Plumbing and trades, hair and beauty, construction, health and wellness. Everything is here for you to connect. So just like I said, it's like driving to your village, and when you get there, you can get every help that you need. So back to home, um, um, this there's also, we have the my phone is not clicking good. All right, um back to the homepage. There's something else I've not showed you. We have the game. Okay, we just want it to be exciting for the young ones so that they don't say, oh, this is boring, mommy. No, you can actually play games. Okay, for example, I just switched to Igbo because I want to relate with what I know I can speak. So you can click here and it tells you if you want to play a game about music instruments. It's like a quiz, like, and you get to answer questions and even invite people to play the game with you. This is a powerful village. I'm telling you, you need to explore this app. And at this point, I just want to stop because I'm going to keep talking because there's a whole lot in unveil in this app. So I would like to invite you to just, go through it, take your time and enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Miss Adana. That is the president right there. She's the creator, the founder, and the founder of NativEcho. So thank you very much for that product demo. Now you can see why I say this is for every single person. Not only can you learn about a language, you can also learn more about other people's languages. So you see, this app is actually a robust app and it is well made, and thank God for the team. So we have a couple of testimonials here from the alpha and the beta testers and the users who have used it so far. And one of the testimonials from Mrs. A, she said, as someone living far from home, Mrs. A from America, she said, as someone living far from home, Native Echo feels like carrying a piece of my culture wherever she goes. The platform creates a space where traditions, languages, stories, and creativity can thrive. So she's excited to see this project because it inspires her to, not just only browse on social media and doom scrolling, but also she could learn more about her culture and other people's culture. Also, we have another testimonial. This one is by Mrs. O. She she also said she was impressed about the vision. She was also impressed about how the app works. And as you have seen from the president, Mrs. Adana, you have seen that the app is actually very, very dense. It's actually very robust. It has lots of things involved. If you don't want to learn a language, you can join the Royal Connect. If you don't want to join the Royal Connect, you can play the games. Everything for everyone. There is a teen section. There is also the child and kids section. And she mentions that Native Echo doesn't just celebrate culture, as she has observed, it also celebrates culture. But beyond that, it empowers people to learn. And she was pretty impressed with how people can learn on the platform. So right now, I'll be going to the next agenda of the event. If you have any question, this is the Q&A session. If you have any question, this is the opportunity for you to type in the chat box. In the chat box, send your chat to everyone. Make sure you click on everyone so it doesn't get lost in personal messaging. Type on the chat box your questions, and we are here to answer you. So, Miss Adana, I have one question here by Miss Blessing. She says she can't find the app on Apple Store. How can we get the app?
Okay, Blessing, I will be able to I will message you, but actually it's type it correctly. It's on the App Store. If you type it Native Echo together, Native Echo together, it will show right now. But if you're having that issue, you can message me on WhatsApp 219-334-3317. I have a direct link I can send to you, and boom, it will be on your app. But type the word native cho, like it's like native cho. It's like we together and it will come up. Yes.
However, we have the next agenda, which will be sharing the link that can send you directly to the app on App Store and on Play Store. That is the next item on the agenda. But before we go there, I'd like us to keep on asking your questions. Do we have any more questions? Any further questions? We have about a couple of people from all over the world here. I can see people from Nigeria. I can see people from the United States, from Australia. Okay, please, can you type in your questions? Please get your questions in. This is the moment where you have your questions answered. The president is right here sitting in front of you. So if you want to hear directly from the president, this is the moment where you type in your questions. So in order to save time, we'll just be leaving about a 60-second window to type in your questions in preparation for us to answer it while we call on, or while I would like to call on Miss Ezinwa and also Mrs. Adana, the president, for the call to action, the next part of the agenda. So Mrs. Adana and also Mrs. Ezinwa. And while they are presenting and while they are talking, please don't forget you can still type in your questions and we will answer right after. Thank you.
Okay. So I have a question.
Go ahead.
How many of us here still speak our native language fluently? Can I see your hands, please? If you can speak your native language fluently, let me see your hands. You can raise your hand. You
Yeah.
can use the raise your hand icon
So,
in Zoom to actually raise your hand. Nobody.
well, I guess they can, but they've not seen the future.
Okay. Okay, let me go
Oh,
ahead. Okay, let me go ahead. So now, how many children? Now, let's just imagine how many children born abroad will still speak that language 50 years from now if we do nothing. So, if you do nothing, our children will lose their identity, right? And they will lose the ability to actually learn their, their native language. And this is very important to us. Okay. So if this matters to you, and if you want your children, your children's children, and their children, and the future generations to actually know where they come from, then you have to download NativEcho immediately. Please create your profile, share your story, invite your friends, your colleagues, everyone, your family, your enemies also to NativEcho, right? And let them become a part of this movement, right? So let's just do it now. Download Native Echo, explore the platform, play around, check out the things you can do, your contributions, what you can, right? You can also try learning a language. Right now, I want to learn Yoruba, honestly. So I'm going to use the platform because the platform I see it as the Duolingo. If you're familiar with Duolingo is one of the most popular language learning platforms in the world. So for our own part of the world, which is for Africans, this is actually our own space, right? So I want to learn Yoruba. Honestly, I've always wanted to learn Yoruba. I've always loved that language. So I'm using Native Echo to actually do it. So you can also join me. Can check out the languages available. We have Igbo, we have Ibibio, we have Twi from Ghana, Accra, Ghana. We have Hausa. We have Urobo. I have an Urobo friend, so I want to learn. So when she says one or two in her language, I'll be able to understand, right? So yeah, so do
Yes.
this and you will love it, honestly. You will love the interactive part of it, the engaging part of it and everything. And the reels, oh my god, that part is actually engaging because man, I look at it as the TikTok, our TikTok for culture, right? Where you can actually see people dancing, displaying, and all of that. So it's actually nice and it's creative. It's something that people will love. So share it to everybody, share it to your friends, share it to everybody around you. Let them know about Native Echo. Let them see what Native Echo is all about. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Ezewa. Thank you. I want to especially thank one of my big role models and mentor, Eric Shu, all the way from Cameroon. He is here live on this Zoom launch today. I really want to appreciate him. He is one of the major rock or foundation of me today growing up back in Imo State and my university days. The he was I mean I one of the reasons that I have a non-profit organization today, I will attribute and appreciate him. I give him all the honors because I learned from the best. He is he has a non-profit organization. I worked with him and his dear wife, and I am so excited to have him here today joining us. He's excited about this and he's asking for the recording, and I will surely share that with you, sir. All right. Yes, so this app is something everyone needs to share. And in fact, knowing that Papa Eric Shu is here, I just realized that we don't have any Cameroonian language in our app. And we're going to, because he is here, we're going to make sure that is available. And we're going to have people joining from Cameroon to explore the app and learn any of the Cameroonian languages. So yes, the good thing about this app, like I shared to all of us, is that it is diverse. It is not, it is something that, and I want to promise you that is that we are updating the app every single day. We are hearing what everyone needs, and anything you need, we are ready to implement it. Like we said, it's a village. So anything you want, we build it there digitally, for you. So it is something that every parent, I want to emphasize on that part. Let me share my screen quickly. Sorry, this is going to take your time a little bit, but it was a part I did not share in the demo. There's this part of the app that you in the Native Echo Academy, Ezinwa talked about it, the parent dashboard. When this is something that we are very passionate about, molding and influencing our younger generations, right? And we want to keep them occupied, right? So even as a parent, you have a parent dashboard. It is here. Open parent dashboard. For now, it is free. This is going to be one of our premium features when we decide to go premium. Now, this is a way you can actually monitor the progress of your child learning in the different rooms. Okay, because there are assignments, and this is okay because this is my Dan O'Connor's family, and this is my daughter. I'm able to know, like, even chores. You can set their chores. We are making sure that these children grow up to know and to do the things we did growing up. I remember growing up every morning before I go to school, I'll make sure I do my chores before I go to school. And even as not just chores, like my mom had a poultry. I had to feed the chicken before I go take a shower and go to school. So these are the kind of things that we remember. We're like, we need to have our kids doing this. Okay. So apart from the rooms where they learn all the respect like this, people teaching children how to greet, you play it, and it shows, the lessons. It also gives them assignments on what to do. For example, if you go to the teen page, you will also see here, you will see where the academy rooms. This is for the family. This is also the teen dashboard for the family, for the teens, and everything. You see language, leadership, teaches them different areas, servant leadership, everything, youth advocacy. There's so much to learn here, right? Entrepreneurship. We want to start teaching our young people how to become entrepreneurs as young. It's one of the things that made, if you that's one thing I'm proud about. Like, even when they say that I'm from Igbo, and they say Igbos, we like money. I think it's because in the culture where we're growing up, it's all that. So apart from culture, we have life skills. In this section, your child is told to clean their room there's this clean your room, help with dishes, take out garbage, help cook a meal. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to do this demo. This is call to action. Well, I noticed I omitted it, but it's very important. This is do their laundry, complete their homework. So, and when they do this, they submit it to their parents for their parents to know that they have done it, and that's why we have the parent dashboard for their parents to be able to follow up with what they were doing. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us. All we want you to do is to please share this app, share it and share it, share this cultural preservation, share this. It's going to benefit every single family that upload. In fact, it should be, as a Christian, you have your Bible, and then you have your NativEcho. This is what I want to ask everyone to do, because in fact, I know that my culture helped me in my spiritual life, because if you know that Africans, we don't take our spiritual lives, we don't joke with it, because we know that we cannot, it helps you to put the fire on. So sorry to keep talking more, but I just want to encourage everyone to please download Native Echo and share it. Thank you. Over to you, Harry.
Thank you very much, Miss Adana. Thank you very much also for that little product demo, for the little app demo there, which was a very important part of the NativEcho app. I believe that we have all learned a few things about NativEcho. I believe we have learned a lot of things actually about NativEcho. So for those who are asking, where can we get the app? The links have been shared in the comment section. All you have to do is to go to the comment section and you will see the link to the Play Store, and the other link is for the App Store. So if you're using an iOS device like Apple phones, a tablet, iPads, or you're using the Mac OS, or you're using an Android device, all the phones using Android device, you have access to this app. You can click on the links in the chat box, yes, and download the app straight from there. Or you can just go to the Play Store or you can go to the App Store and search for NativEcho, Native Echo, and the app can be found. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We have come to the end of this meeting, and I'd like to appreciate once again Miss Ezinwa, and I'd like to appreciate Mrs. Adana for giving us a very comprehensive breakdown of this app. This is the Blazing Youngster and Achievers Network app launch and premiere for Native Echo. Thank you so much. So before we go, I'd like everyone to just type in the comment section, Native Echo. Let's have a little bit of interactive session. Type in the comment section, Native Echo to the world, add to the world, Native Echo to the world. If this was a physical meeting, I would have said that we all should shout Native Echo to the world. But
Native Echo to the
Native
world.
Echo to the world, yes. And don't forget,
Yes.
tell your friends, tell your families, also tell your enemies about Native Echo. Everybody deserves to know about their culture. Everybody deserves to learn about their culture, and everybody deserves to do it the technology way, the modern way. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Have a wonderful evening, a wonderful morning or afternoon, or wherever you are in the world, and see you in Native Echo.
Here to stay. From the roots we rise again. Now the whole world shout our name. Dance it, speak it, pass it on. From the elders to the young. Native Joe, we carry on.